Hello everybody, my name is Zach, and welcome to Bunker's Workshop. This is probably the first episode, the first video I'm going to be posting, and then I'll probably post the video I recorded first after this. I just want to say hello. I am a maker, I guess that's what everybody calls themselves. I'm starting to make stuff. I have a 3D printer, I have a laser engraver, I have a dog that's entangling himself under my tripod. Oops. But, yeah, hello. I am actually about to start printing a full setup of a mounting system for the Creality CR10S. I'm terrified because I had never really dismantled this thing. I'm gonna try it anyway, just because I would like to turn my printer into a more functional device, because a snap maker is currently out of the budget, as is pretty much anything else. I'm running on fumes for funds currently to upgrade, but it's okay, because I have some decent stuff. I have if I can get it over here without throwing everything around. Okay, there we go anyway. I have the Creality laser here. It's not too terrible. There is some stuff that takes a good bit to learn, like stuff to figure out. And I've struggled in doing that, but I'm also going to be here to kind of guide along stuff that took me a while to figure out, and like I couldn't find direct answers on the internet or even on YouTube. So I'm here to solve the problems to give the answers to the problems that I had, because if I had them, somebody else probably has had them or still has them. So I'm here to solve it. Anyways, we're gonna get started on printing this. Gonna put some B-roll, as they say, in of setting this up. I use the Octopi setup, so that way I don't really have to go back and forth with my SD card. Originally my printer was in another room on a big desk that I have with the Wanhao i3 Duplicator Plus. But I moved my one in here because it's the one I use more, and it's a real pain in the butt to use the laser engraver without being able to sit there and see it, especially when you're new to it and don't have a full grasp on its placement, if that makes sense. So anyways, let's get started on this print. So you can see here my printer setup. I just printed the little XYZ cube, and Loki is here trying to eat my stabilizers. Hi, Loki. But yeah, I have this kind of just shoved in a corner. I also am borrowing a Cricut maker from my mother, just to test it out before I, try to get my own or something like that. And, yeah. We're just waiting for the bed to hit 65 Celsius, and it'll get started. Alright, Alright, we are just about at temperature. And Loki's being nosy again. So we're at 208, 209. Here we go. Look at that. Clicked right on, no problems. Uh-oh. That's a problem, though. Yeah, so I had the bed way too low, and it just made squiggly lines everywhere. Uh-oh. Probably should have re-leveled the bed after fixing it. But we'll see how it prints these first few layers and then go from there. Alrighty, so it's fairly leveled. I wouldn't say it's perfect, but we're getting there. I've been kind of just spot leveling it as I see, oh, you know, this spot's not sticking properly. Like this first up front piece here does not seem to want to stick to the bed, and it's hard for me to get my head under and look at it from where I'm sitting. So I'm basically using the camera to monitor it here. But anyways, we'll be back when it's, you know, part of the way through. And yeah, so I'll see you guys in a little bit. And we're back. This is day 2 of the redesigning my 3D printer with proper printing model. I will say, at least with the CR10S, I don't think there's any differences between the 10 and the 10S, but I'm having issues. This bolt here is too short. This little latch piece too small. So when I was trying to screw it on, or like just, you know, press it on, it was just not having it. So I managed to squeeze it on by brute force with a screw and a wing nut. But yeah, it's been rough. I'm currently trying to bore open this because it's already on here and I don't want to take it off and have to redo it. So I'm trying to bore that open to fit this little thing in there. And yeah. Now, it's still a great design, but hoo boy is this annoying. So, let's get back to it. I think that's as good as we're gonna get. Yeah. Loki's right there. I think it won't focus. Whatever. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and reassemble the extruder head to see if that works, at least. Maybe print something with the new setup, and then we're going to try something else. But that, I'm going to save for the second video. So, let's get this back on. Alright, I gotta fix this thread, so we'll be right back. Alright, after about 10 minutes of trying to screw metal through plastic, we finally got it. So now we're going to finish mounting this. Now, the only downside, I guess you could say, is the way I have my... Alright, spam call. The only downside to this is the way that I have everything set up. I have to unplug the side fan here and then plug in the laser engraver. And that's really annoying. But besides that, it's not too terrible. There we go. So that definitely is going to have some offset when I hem this thing. But let's see what happens. Voila. Feels pretty sturdy. Let's go ahead, turn this thing on. Okay, so it's not terribly off. It's something that can be, just adjusted for in printing. Um, you just have to take into consideration it is like, where's my calipers? Oh, they're all the way over there. It's like a few, like 3-4 millimeters forward, maybe. So that's not terrible. Let's try to run a print. I'm going to plug it in, get into Octoprint, and start. I have these like little triangles for painting and staining wood. I found the model on Thingiverse. So let's try that and see what happens. So, A, this battery's about to die, and B, don't be like me. I didn't level the bed beforehand. Don't know why I didn't think I would need it, but this is what just came out. This is actually supposed to be it's a XYZ calibration square, and that's what happened. Anyways, I'm gonna level the bed, get this printed, and then that'll be it. Alright everybody, so I think I'm pretty much just gonna end the video here. So I modified my printer, and I don't hate it. It's it's a learning experience for sure, like 100%. Gonna have to play around with some stuff, try to see if I can use a Dremel on it, because I printed out the die grinder piece that came with like the whole setup. This didn't work. I did print out a different model that somebody made, and I don't know where I put it now, but that was a whole like huge Dremel holding piece. It held it, but it was also kind of crooked, and the piece I was trying to cut was very loud, and I have no idea what I'm doing with CNC. So we're gonna learn on it, and gonna be doing a lot of other stuff on this channel, like science experiments, engineering projects, whole 9 yards, because that's what I want to do, and I want to share my experiences, help teach people fundamental stuff, because it's confusing. It's not easy to learn the stuff, and I'm going to bring you guys along for the ride. So, don't forget to hit that like button, hit subscribe as well if you want to follow along. My name is Zach, this is Bunker's Workshop, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.